We are back now with a pivotal moment in American history. This Sunday marks the 30th anniversary of the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. And a new podcast series dives into the event and the investigations surrounding it with some riveting first-hand accounts.
Good evening. Here in New York tonight, authorities are trying to determine what caused the explosion at the World Trade Center, and investigators are looking into the possibility that it was a bomb.
In February of 1993, a bomb ignited beneath the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The FBI investigation that followed was called Operation Tradebom. The podcast Operation Tradebom tracks the 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center. It covers before the bombing, the things that led up to it, and then finally to 9/11. It's the 30th anniversary of the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, and it seems that that bombing was forgotten.
Watch out, watch out!
There needed to be some sort of record told by the people involved in the investigation, the people who were involved in the events surrounding the bombing.
I was lifted in the air, just like in the movies, thrown back from my car, and my body was completely compressed.
February 26th, my partner and I had just completed an assignment. We're heading down the FDR Drive. Radio call comes over. Adam 1 have a transformer or generator fire at the Trade Center. Probably shortly after that, they told one of the bomb squad guys came up to us and said it was actually a bomb and not a transformer fire.
I think the podcast will show that when you look back at the investigations from the late 1980s into the early 90s and how a group of mujahideen that were being recruited in Brooklyn and New Jersey also went on to make up a huge part of the al-Qaeda organization, which was ultimately responsible for 9/11.
We just got a report in that there's been some sort of explosion at the World Trade Center in New York City.
And it bothers me forever. If we had quietly prevented the 93 bombing, would it have been such a viable target on 9/11? Because it's almost like they went back to get it.
The link from 93 to 9/11 and post 9/11 for me was Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. I'm bothered by KSM every day. I'm bothered that he still hasn't faced a trial.
They were really heroes, and they were working in a world that did not exist up until that time. I think it's important for young people to understand what happened, because it's the only way that we can change the future story that we're going to tell.
So, Arian, your mom worked in the World Trade Center in 93.
Yeah, the early 90s. She was there, so she remembers this vividly. And we were just talking about this. Like, every time I see anything World Trade Center related, it gives me goosebumps, because I grew up here in New York City. I'm so used to seeing the towers, and it is. So this is a really neat podcast. 9 episodes, I believe. So you'll want to listen to that.
Yeah, and that group will be also doing a panel at the 9/11 Museum on Monday, the 27th. By the way, the final episode of Operation Tradebom is out Monday on Apple Podcasts. Up next right here on GMA3, saving money on what you're spending on medicine. Dr. Jen right here has that in her prescription for wellness today.
Also coming up, we're all on the adventure of a lifetime with our wedding in a week. We got Brad over here doing some moves. Our couple, Marissa and Julio, what they and all newlyweds need to know. You don't want to miss this. Some inspiration from Devon Franklin when we come back. Stay right here.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.